For a sumo squat stance, you want to have your feet outside of the hips with the toes slightly turned out. You only want to turn the toes out as much as the knees can follow. If our knees are caving inward, we need to make sure that we're actively pressing them outward to track over the toes. As we squat down, the knees should be directly over the midfoot, around where your shoelaces are. Again, actively pressing those knees out and not allowing them to cave in. If you need to turn your toes more forward for less of a turnout in order to accomplish this, that's totally fine. From a side view, you want to make sure that your hips are shooting back and not directly down. The knees should track out over the midfoot around the shoelace area, and your chest will drop slightly, which is okay as long as you keep your core engaged and a neutral spine throughout. When performing this exercise with a long resistance band, you want to place the band around your midfoot and then up behind your neck underneath your hairline. Toes are slightly turned out, hands come to the center of the chest as we squat down into our sumo squat position. Again, keeping those knees directly tracking out over the toes and making sure those knees are not caving inward. You also want to make sure that that resistance band stays on the outside of your knees throughout the exercise. From a side view, again, placing that long band underneath your hairline around the back of your neck, creating a nice parallel line with your body and not on the inside of your knees. Hands come to the center of the chest and hips shoot back and low as the knees track out over the toes into your sumo squat position. Your chest will drop forward slightly, and that's okay as long as your hips are going down with it. You want to focus on hinging forward at the hip and not allowing any rounding or arcing in your lower back.